Any interest in a small move back? You want to flip? So there's an in-division tax. Come on, here we go, Ruben. Let's get a little energy. Detroit, I just spoke to. They said no. I don't know what to tell you, Jeffrey. I'm trying. Look how we did that. Look how we did that.
The 2025 NFL Draft is now officially open. We will welcome in the next generation of stars into the NFL, and we may have a few surprises for you tonight.
I feel like I got a long time before we're going to pick. That's the first thing I'm thinking. But incredibly excited about the opportunity. You know, it is game day for us. And just like in a game where there's going to be a moment where good things happen, there's going to be a moment where things that you didn't expect happen, sometimes right before you pick. And you just got to be able to adjust. And I think that's why we go through the whole board at every level, is so that we can adjust, so that when game day comes, we're ready to make the call.
Hey. Yeah.
All right. The only question is, when does it happen tonight?
What's going on? Say that again. The 32-64. Okay, give me 30 seconds. I'll probably go back. Said do their deal or no?
You're not going into a trade hoping that you just, beat someone on the trade. You're trying to get value and to do things that are right for your team and your organization, and hopefully the other team is feeling the same way. And it's got to be fits. It's got to work for both sides.
But for the moment, we move on to the 22nd overall pick with the Chargers and then the hometown Packers after that.
Hey, bud. Any interest in moving back? Oh, good. How about 32?
It's a close-knit fraternity, the National Football League, in these jobs. There's only 32 of them in the world. And, at the end of the day, it's no problem that a trade's good for the other side as well, because that means we can continue to trade with that team.
You said that was too light.
Minnesota has submitted its pick. Houston's on top.
With the 24th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State.
So just tell me off this what you would do. I'm not going to do something crazy. You think you have something better? Okay. I said, okay, I'll get back to you. Hey, buddy. Any interest in moving back? Do you want stuff this year, or would you look at next year? Yep.
Walking in here.
Okay. Elevator music.
That's mad.
Say it's got something better. Come on.
Nobody wants to trade down.
Well,
Acting like they have better
everyone's
trades,
saying
but
they are trading down, but
they
nobody
pick.
is trading down. I don't know what to tell you, Jeffrey. I'm trying.
I know.
I'm trying. And I'm trying. And one more thing. I'm trying. How are your knees on the ground like there? Is that a comfortable position for you? It can't be comfortable, especially with how well you're dressed. How about this? You're gonna give me the good luck right now, right here. I feel it. Give me a little. Rub his head. Rub his head? Oh, no. That's an HR violation if I've ever heard one. Hold on. All right. Back to good karma. Here we go, guys. We're back. Better.
Houston has traded its pick. Giants are on the clock.
Giants.
Quarterback. What do you think?
The Giants have submitted its pick. Rams are on the clock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Atlanta coughs up a second tomorrow night, a seventh on Saturday, and a first rounder next year.
Wow, they traded their one.
First next year. Who did?
For what?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
For what? Just the pick?
First
No,
and a
they're
third.
2 and a 1.
Understand why people aren't taking our deals. I gotta imagine this is like Harrison or some sort of defense. They're definitely taking defense player.
Yeah.
With the 26th pick
Oh, maybe
in the
James Pierce.
2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr., defensive end, Tennessee.
Hey, any interest in? I'm doing good. Any interest in moving back? That's fair. I appreciate the honesty. Detroit, I just spoke to. They said no. How many picks are we in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We have the
6.
sixth
You have
guy.
the sixth player.
We have the sixth guy.
Oh, we got 6 guys.
Yeah,
All right.
feeling about one.
Hey, buddy. How we doing? Yeah, it's a tradition. I feel like we should keep keeping trades. Any interest in a small move back? Let's see. Said there's an in-division tax. You really didn't want to do a trade with me.
With the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Josh Connerly Jr.,
Here we go.
tackle, Oregon.
Still okay. Connor.
It's a great pick.
Yep.
Where you going? Taking Harrison.
Huh? Buffalo?
Yeah. I'm gonna do to Beach what he did to me.
I thought of that. And I thought they might take Connolly, so he's off the board.
Hey, how you doing? You want to flip? I'm 168. All right. So, I may have just given them a free pick, but they're taking calls. They said. Come on, here we go, room. Let's get a little energy. Come on. One more. One more. Just one more.
They're in. They're in.
Hey. 168, the last one. Obviously. I'm giving you a free pick. You can do whatever you want after it. I'm not trading it. So if you want to trade it, you can. And I'm telling you what side I'm picking. I don't know. Maybe this is our first trade. Yeah, I'm going defense. I'll do 164. All right, we're good? All right, we're good. Hey, great. All right, we're on the clock. Yeah, perfect. Great.
What did we give up?
164. Look how we did that! Look how we did that!
That's crazy. Whoa! How'd that play out?
Jihaad, we got you. You were a Philadelphia Eagle. Officially, we're on the clock right now. We just made a trade. Congratulations. We are so excited, man. Special. Hold on, our owner Jeffrey wants to talk to you. Hold on a second.
Hey, Jihaad. Unbelievable.
Hey, what's up?
We were trying to get you for the last hour. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, you get to work.
Man.
You fit right in perfectly. And
Yes, sir.
unbelievable. Jihaad, congrats, man. Staying home and,
Thank you, man.
and on a fairly good team.
Yep, thank you.
So the 164th overall pick that belonged to Philadelphia now belongs to Kansas City. Eagles just made the pick.
Patience.
Unbelievable.
We got that.
Well, we didn't try to be patient.
I know. I was going to tell you, this reminded me of
Oh, yeah.
LaShawn and
Totally.
Westbrook, where you just keep calling up. All right, let's get everyone in here.
With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jihaad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
And so congrats to him. A long night in the green room ends with him being, in Philly green. And, I mean, the guy who's 12th on your draft board has just been selected by the defending Super Bowl champs 31st overall.
Big Fangio somewhere rubbing his hands together. He's like,
Hey, you got Jihaad Campbell.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? He knew he'd be there.
All right, we're taking Jihaad Campbell, guys.
We had a lot of passion for Jihaad Campbell. He's a guy we've had our eyes on throughout the whole process, and By the middle to late rounds, you start saying, hey, we need to go up. So Howie's, who's always aggressive, starts to try to make moves up and go get Jihaad. And I think as things kind of played out, we found a partner and we ended up getting the guy we wanted.
On the clock.
Yeah, we are. Here we go. All right, get Mukuba on. Hey, man, how you doing? This is Howie Roseman from the Eagles.
Hey, how you doing?
You ready to come to Philly?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to pick you with this pick. Congratulations.
Man, thank you so much.
Yeah, we're excited to have you.
With the 64th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles select Andrew Mukuba, defensive back, Texas.
You know, we spend an inordinate amount of time mapping out scenarios to get in range for players that we like, players that we love. And this was a fortunate situation where it was a player that we'd targeted, that we'd wanted, that fell to us. He's someone we'd studied for many months, a guy that's athletic, productive, instinctive, can play in multiple parts of the field, whether that's deep, covering down, filling in the alley. I think we like a lot of the things he brings on the field, and off field, an elite worker, very sharp. And like I said, we were grateful that he was there because this was a guy we targeted throughout the process.
Okay, so what are you offering? You're offering 101 to 96 for next year 5? All right, we're good. 96 to 101 for next year 5. Okay, you're on. All right, you guys are on the clock. Who you taking? Who you taking? I'm not gonna take him. You're good. Who are you taking?
We got a trade.
Oh.
The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 96th pick to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons
13.
select Xavier Watts, DB, Notre Dame.
96 to 101 for next year 5.
Good trade.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is actually my favorite meeting because it's an unbelievable opportunity to change this team. And I think about life, you're in moments, right? All year you guys are preparing for this day, and today's the day. So we have this opportunity to get guys who will affect the team. And in 2018, we had one first day pick. And then we came back on the third day, and in the 4th round, we drafted Avonte Maddox and Josh Sweat. We drafted Matt Pryor, and we drafted Jordan Mailata. That was an unbelievable draft. So the draft starts right now. So what we're gonna do today is we are going to find the right guys for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's going to go with the right players, with the right tools in their body and the right mindset.
Well, extremely proud about the people that we have on and off the field here in Philadelphia, in this building, the guys who are on the road, scouting those guys all year. And they know that we have a vision for what the players look like on and off the field, the character they're gonna come in, the work ethic. But, you know, I've said this a lot, you know, talent matters. And when we get them here, our coaches do a great job of trying to build on it.
And here's the other thing, we are not trying to draft backups. Like, we would rather take 6 guys and get 2 starters would be a great third day. Okay, we got the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I like Ty Robinson as well. I think he'd be a good addition to the group, plays violent. He's got a little interior pass rush. I think he can be more probably disruptive, and I like his upside as a run defender.
I agree. Thought he was a nasty, good football player with traits in his body.
London was my highest upside player left today. Size, speed, range, blitz ability, drop back and coverage. I think he can do it all. 3-down starter.
All right, centers.
I like Drew Kendall. Drew is a smart guy that takes angles, that we know that position requires the ability to do those things. I think that guy can come in and help us.
All right, tackle.
Yeah, I would say Hinton. This guy has it in his body. He's got the size. As you get him with Stout, get him in our program. This guy has all the tools in his body of some of the guys that, and even better than some of the guys that were drafted yesterday. So I think in terms of the upside pick, the guy who can start, it's Miles Hinton.
Quarterbacks.
Kyle McCord for me. I think he's smart. He's a ball distributor. He's accurate.
From the numbers, McCord's probably got a little more upside. Former 5-star recruit, led the FBS in passing this year. Best accuracy this past season at the whole QB class.
The world champions, the Philadelphia Eagles select Ty Robinson, defensive tackle, Nebraska.
We're gonna take back McWilliams here.
Mac McWilliams, defensive back, Central Florida. Dallas sucks, go Birds!
Smile Munden Jr., linebacker, Georgia.
Drew. How's it going? It's Howie Roseman from the Eagles. How you doing? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing great. We're going to pick you right here, brother.
Philadelphia Eagles select Drew Kendall, center, Boston College.
Get Miles hitting on the phone, Stout. Yeah, Stout. Yeah, Stout. Do your magic, Stout. Go, Stout.
Philadelphia is on the clock.
Okay. We're going to take Cam Williams.
Antoine, I know you've been waiting a long time, but you ready to come to Philadelphia and get to work?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. I really am. I appreciate the opportunity, Coach.
Yeah, well, you're going to show us on the field. Do you hear me?
When you talk about some of the guys that we've had here, and you talk about Brandon Graham or Jason Kelsey or Fletcher, guys who've retired, draft picks, whole careers as Eagles, hopefully we have a lot more of them on this team. You know, you think about how that phone call maybe has changed their life. And so every time you're making those selections, you're doing it with the hope that you're changing the player on the other end's life and maybe all of ours.
So I felt it was really important to thank and really congratulate everybody involved in this. This is so much more than the owner, the general manager, the coach. You know, we get a lot of the publicity, good and bad, and the credits, but what I really meant, and I wanted the world to know about it on stage, was it's the other hundreds of people. This would never, ever, ever happen without you. It goes without saying, but you're all crucial to getting this, and we want to get more and more and more. So, thank you.